Rawrsimbaa TV. Bang! What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Simba, come back here again with another reaction video for you guys today. For today's reaction video, man, we got Eminem. Is he a guest in hip-hop? You know, I got some few points that I want to touch on this, man. Eminem has taken the world by storm again, like he does with everything. He's dropped an album. He dropped one of the fastest verses, I think the fastest verse in rap history. And then he did an interview basically addressing everything that has been going on for the past year. And I love interviews, and I love how Eminem's mind works and how he, you know, see things and stuff like that. So there's a few parts in that interview that I want to actually, you know, react to and kind of talk to you guys about and give you guys my opinions and see where you guys stand at as well, you know, in the comments, and we can, you know, just chat back and forth with it, man. But we're gonna go ahead and jump up into this video. So if you guys are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Become part of the notification gang, 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 gang. We're bringing new videos to you every single day. So without further ado, let's jump up in it.
Being that much of a, you know, a part of the culture, history books are gonna definitely put you as one of the greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time. Let's get that out of the way, man. In my opinion, Eminem is the best MC to ever touch the mic.
How do you feel about the concept of white rappers being a guest in the house of hip hop?
Well, I mean, that's the funny thing. I don't know if I've got a chance to say this yet, but the funny shit is, like, I with the whole beef of a certain person,
Right.
I never said I wasn't a guest.
Right.
Like, I'm absolutely a guest. Like, I never said I wasn't.
Right.
And I never said I was king of anything. Right? Like, I had a song called Kings Never Die, but it wasn't me saying. That was one of the beats that Khalil sent me with the hook on it. That was the concept of the song. And I'm like, I can't say I'm the king of hip hop.
Right.
I could just say, so I threw Run DMC in there, Jam Master Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And was trying to, like, because I never want to be, like, I don't want to be the king of hip hop. Who the fuck is the king of hip hop?
Yeah.
Like, is there a king of hip hop? Like, I don't.
I think Eminem is saying that to kind of not to just be modest, but to kind of, you know, do a win-win situation. Like, everyone's happy, you know, like, because it's true. Eminem has never said that, you know, he wasn't a guest in hip-hop. He's never said that he's the king of hip-hop. He's never said that I'm the greatest MC to ever touch the mic. Like, he never has said any of that, like, over-the-top stuff, right? But people throw that type of stuff at him all the time when they're making diss tracks and stuff. And I can see how he's like, but I have never said any of that. Like, where are you getting, you know, your facts from? Because obviously you're wrong. But I think that he's just trying to make everybody happy. You know, he's just trying to sit there and be like, I never said it because, like, I don't believe it. And then he goes on to say that he is a guest in hip-hop, and he's not. And I don't think he is a guest in hip-hop because who the fuck, what the fuck is a guest in hip-hop? Someone explain that to me, right? So if you're a person, white, black, Mexican, Asian, whatever fucking color you are, if you grow up on rap and hip-hop, how does that make you a guest in hip-hop once you become a rapper? That concept really just, it's mind-boggling to me. Because obviously this man grew up on rap. Obviously he grew up on hip-hop. Obviously he grew up battle rapping. So how can another man sit here and say, oh yeah, you're a guest in what, you know, what's my house? Hip-hop doesn't have a race. Someone, and someone tell me, if so, what is that race? Hip-hop doesn't have a race. It doesn't see color. Yeah, there's predominantly black people that rap, but it's a genre of music. It doesn't have a fucking race. There's no, underneath ruling. There's no fine print. There's nothing. It doesn't have a race. It doesn't have rules to being a rapper. So how is Eminem a guest in hip-hop when he not only sold the most records? Like someone like oh man, that really it just mind fucks me. It really does, because I'm just like, people really sit here and believe that Eminem is just a person that just walked right in and was like, oh hey, I want to be a rapper today. This is what I'm gonna do. You know, I never heard like a rap album before, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rap. And even the fact that people think there's guests in hip hop. What does that mean? I look at it, like I said, man, I look at it like this. Eminem grew up listening to hip hop, listening to the rap, you know, buying the rap albums, you know, all of it, so on and so forth. My opinion on the whole guest of hip hop thing is when, you know, there's someone that does not know rap, does not know rap's history, you know, hip hop's history, and they come in and they try to act a certain way, you know, and they try to, you know, become rappers. You want to know who's really guest in hip hop? These damn new rappers that come out every fucking week with face tattoos and stuff. Those are the guests in hip hop. Those are the biggest guests in hip hop, if there was a guest in hip hop. That's what I believe. Don't come at the GOAT saying that. Like, that's ridiculous. Stop it. Just stop it. We all know that. Just stop it. Like,
yeah.
Like,
nah, I feel you on that.
People would say, just because you sell the most records doesn't mean you're the best. Just because you can rap 40 million syllables doesn't mean you're the best. Like, I care more about rhyming the syllables. You know what I'm saying? Like I care more about the craft than any of the other
and that shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it goes back to those who know. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. And I just don't get it sometimes. You know what I mean? I watch these rap media so-called critics and some music journalists, and so many of your bars and your messages goes over their heads. And, you know, they, like, even with the content conversation, I mean, you've been having content since day one. You got songs to prove it. You know what I mean?
It's like sometimes I'm like, what is content? What are you talking about? What do you want me to talk about? Think about the first time you heard Rakim, right? So when people make these lists, and he's always on the list, but he's also always on my list because, to me, greatness is not only how well you do something, but if you were the first to do it. Rakim was the first person that I heard that started using like inside rhyme schemes,
right,
and coming back at the end and hitting the, you know what I'm saying? So he did something that hadn't even been thought of yet.
Original.
See, all of that stuff is opinionated. You know, all the whole who's the best and, you know, the GOAT and stuff, all of that is just strictly opinions, you know, because what makes Eminem the best for me might make him the worst for you, you know? And that's what Eminem is saying. It's like, you can't really define who's the greatest of hip hop. You really just can't, because it's all opinionated. You know, someone's gonna have a different outlook on that than what you do. It's kind of like basketball, right? People love to compare Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. You know, and in my opinion, Michael Jordan will always be the GOAT. But to people that I know, that I grew up with, that watched Kobe Bryant play, rest in peace to Kobe, it's Kobe Bryant. And the new generation that grew up watching LeBron play, it's LeBron. But I always think Jordan is the best because he started the whole Kobe and LeBron. Like, without Jordan, there would be no Kobe or LeBron, because they all took from Jordan, little parts from Jordan, and tweaked it. And some people believe that that's what makes them better than Michael Jordan. And then you can throw into the conversation championship rings. If we're talking about championship rings, Bill Russell has what? 11, 16, something like that? 11, I think. So and Bill Russell is a Celtics. You know, I'm a Celtics fan. And Bill Russell was a Celtic. So you can throw that in there. So it's like it's a never-ending debate. Never-ending debate. And I think that's what Eminem knows, and he doesn't really want to like stir up in a sense.
Yeah, it was like, and he single-handedly pushed the genre forward to be more complex lyrically. And
Absolutely.
then birthed fucking Kane and G-Rap, right?
Right.
And man, like those two will always be on my list too, because like Kane was doing confuse and lose, abuse and bruise the crews who choose to use my name wrong will pay dues.
Woo.
Man, come on, nobody was doing that.
Nobody
like
was
that
doing
was
that.
every single fucking word he said
Yeah.
rhymed,
Yeah,
and he just
exactly.
made a sentence with it. Like
And that made sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
every person who's a fan of hip hop might feel like hip hop is about something different, right? It ain't about lyrics. It's about how good you flow in your cadence, right?
Right.
Or it ain't like, but it's just about the beat is dope and just having a message over it. That could be what your opinion of what hip hop is about. My
Right.
opinion is hip hop is about lyricism, and the greats who we put up on the pedestal, right? That's what they were about, and that was the beauty of us being able to learn how to do it and learn from them, right?
I totally agree with Eminem on that, man. I'm all about the lyrics, you know. I'm all about the lyrics. I love lyrics. I love bars and rhyme schemes and the cadence and everything. Just everything, you know, structure about the lyrics and stuff. So I think Eminem did that and answered that question perfectly. Like, he did that interview and answered that question really perfectly, because Eminem, at the end of the day, man, Eminem cares about beating himself. Like, you know, like Eminem has his own demons just like all of us do, and I think he's at war with himself more times than not. You know, he's always backing himself into the wall so he can come out swinging and being a better artist, you know, than he was 2-3 years ago. And that's what I feel like. But he answered that question very perfectly. And he did. You know, he gave the haters what they wanted. No, I never said that. I never said I wasn't a guest in hip hop. You're completely right. I am. You know, in my opinion, I am a guest in hip hop. But to me, and maybe to many of you, he's not a guest in hip hop. He is he's hip hop. He fucking eats, shits, bleeds, rapping. Like I would just never understand why people say things like that, because it just makes no sense to me. But let me guys know, man, is Eminem a guest in hip hop to you guys? Is there guests in hip hop? Man, let me know, man. Comment down below. I'm going to be down there commenting and replying to you guys, man, and just talking to you guys, seeing what you guys' opinions are, man. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.